listening to Jollyville Radio on KJVR. I'm your host, Jimmy Pykrust, here in beautiful downtown Jollyville, and actually it's a little cold here in the Purple Street Studios. Do you mind hitting the thermostat for me, Frankie? Yeah. No, the other way. Perfect. Folks, we've got a great show today. Julia Stonewash interviews Taylor Draper about a new classroom tool she has invented, and Matt and Tim Hearn from the Brothers Grimmprov Podcast treat us to a special rendition of Little Red Riding Hood. On Community Beat, UncleASAR speaks with Ace Gibbs of Reunion Barbershop in Austin, Texas. Jollyville Radio is now on Patreon. For a small monthly pledge, you can have a big impact on the success of the show. Plus, depending on your pledge, you can get bonuses like stickers, letters from the residents of Jollyville, and even a chance to hear your own voice on KJVR. Just go to patreon.com and search for Jollyville Radio. We're about to start our program, but first, let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Glistening, frothy, effervescent, announcing the all-new line of luxury dish soap by the designer Robert Cheerful.
Pat Penderson's Party Supplies provides seedlings and saplings for your planting pleasures. Spring is peeking around the corner, and your patio pergola is just pleading to host a plentiful plant soiree. Patrons can pick up palm trees and ponderosa pines, plant some purple pansies or pink petunia seeds. And for the proficient propagators out there, we even purvey prickly pears and puffball mushrooms. Pat Penderson's Party Supplies is a proud perennial sponsor of the Jollyville Uphill Estates Parade of Homes and your partner in pummeling the curb appeal competition. Pop on by Pat Penderson's Party Supplies today.
Hello, this is Julia Stonewash reporting for KJVR. I'm here with Taylor Draper, who's a teacher at Chipperton Elementary School.
Hi, hello everyone.
We're here to learn about Taylor's new invention. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, Taylor?
Well, okay. I have created a box of crayons that helps children put names to what they're feeling. So, for example,
I'm happiness yellow. Use me to draw flowers, suns, and smiles.
I'm sadness blue. I can draw rain clouds, teardrops, and gloom.
Oh, this is cute.
I'm red and I'm angry. I draw fire to burn away the rain clouds and boxes to hide sadness blue from the rest of the world.
Whoa, what just happened?
I'm glad you asked. This is a perfect example of how naming our feelings can help us understand what's happening. Sometimes when we're feeling sad, we use anger to hide our sadness as a way to protect ourselves from feeling hurt.
I think I'm following, but could you walk me through an example?
Sure. Why don't you draw a stick figure to represent a version of yourself?
Okay, I'll pick yellow.
Yay! I'm a happy stick figure.
But then it starts to rain. So, add the rain.
I'm sorry.
So, Julia, what's the next thing you want to add to your drawing?
Well, all I have left is a red crayon.
Yeah, well, then draw a big stick to fight away the rain. You're not getting me wet.
Oops, I just drew a big vertical line next to my stick figure's head. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
So far, you've only met 3 colors. Do you see how limiting it can be if anger is our only tool to resolve a problem? We might have more options if we were to pull out something like spontaneous pink, courageous green, or confident orange.
Or maybe optimistic purple.
Oh no, purple is diffidence.
Oh, I'm sorry. My drawing skills aren't great to begin with.
No, I think that's a beautiful picture, Julia. Let's keep it going.
Okay, but I actually like the rain. Do you have a way to describe the complexity of good and bad things?
I'm glad you asked, Julia. I've been working on an expansion pack of crayons based on William Perry's 1970 theory of intellectual and ethical development.
That seems specific.
Well, Adult coloring books are all the rage in today's college-age and young adult population, so I thought I'd make sure to capture that market too.
Well, what colors are in that box?
Well, to start with,
I'm a black crayon to draw the lines that you better color inside of. I represent dualistic thinking and making a clear distinction between good and bad and right and wrong.
Well, as much as I enjoy the rain, I don't actually like to be wet, so maybe I could use this to draw the top of an umbrella, which would make the red line become the handle?
That side of the umbrella can stay wet, but you are gonna stay dry.
Yeah, crossing fixed boundaries makes me angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
our next crayon represents multiplistic thinking.
I'm a rainbow crayon. I represent the recognition that there are many points of view, all of them equally valid.
A rainbow crayon? That's kind of on the nose, don't you think?
Oh, I hear what you're saying. And you have a right to your own opinion.
I bet you want me to draw a rainbow.
What do you want to draw?
I'm gonna draw rainbow-colored rain boots. That way I can enjoy splashing in the puddles while staying dry.
Oh, I just love complex self-expression.
While we're discussing individualistic preferences, you may also enjoy the next crayon.
That looks like another black crayon.
Maybe. Depends on your point of view.
It's still in the box. Let me pull it out of context.
Oh, now I see it's gray.
That's the kind of relativistic thinking I'm made for.
This would be good to use for the storm clouds.
I can do both the clouds and the silver lining.
Wow, Julia, your picture is looking great.
Thanks. I know it's not perfect, but it's mine and I like it.
Well then, I have one more crayon for you.
Wow, it's gold. Wait, does this one talk too?
I sure do.
Wow, congratulations, Julia. It only talks once you've achieved true committed thinking.
Cool. What does that mean?
It means you've committed to your own values and unique views of the world and being at peace with the notion that they may not be perfect and could change with future experiences.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
I'll use it to draw a gold frame around my picture.
It looks just wonderful, Julia.
Thanks, Taylor. Well, that does it for our interview today. That was a lot more fun than I was expecting. Frankie, can we hang this on the break room refrigerator? Thanks again to my special guest, Taylor Draper. For KJVR in Jollyville, I'm Julia Stonewash.
This is Peggy Breaker. You're listening to KJVR.
Hello, this is Sean.
Hello.
Hi, who is this?
This is Chauncy Applegate from KJVR, Jollyville Radio.
Oh, is this a recording?
Nope, it's really me.
Oh, cool. Did I win something?
Nope.
Okay, how can I help?
Did you know that you can make your own glass cleaner by mixing 1 cup of water, 1 cup of rubbing alcohol, and a tablespoon of vinegar? Use a paper towel or microfiber cloth to reduce streaks. I use this method to clean my mirror every morning because I just love the look of my own perfect reflection.
Oh, okay.
Now, wasn't that great advice?
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't really ask for advice about that.
This has been Advice You Didn't Ask For on KJVR, Jollyville Radio.
Jollyville Radio sends a shout out to Broomfield, Colorado. Population 69,267. How y'all doing?
Well, hello out there, Jollyville. On behalf of the Chipperton Community Theater, it is my humble but ever so distinct pleasure to proudly present the next installment of the Fairy Tale Countdown from my dear and utterly so creative friends at the Brothers Grimmprov Podcast. Now take it away, fellas.
Welcome to Countdown with Brothers Grimmprov, where we improvise classic stories we all know and love. I'm Timothy Hearn.
And I'm Matthew Hearn. On today's segment, we will be improvising Little Red Riding Hood. First in a minute, followed by 30 seconds, then 15, and finishing with 5 seconds.
Please enjoy today's segment of Countdown with Brothers Grimmprov. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. Don't go messing around in my wood.
But I have to get to my grandmother's house, so I'm just gonna ignore you, creepy wolf, and go on.
Okay, but where does your grandma live?
Skip-a-doo,
She's
skip-a-doo,
gone.
with these cookies. Knock-a-da-knock, Grandma, where you at?
Who is it?
It's me, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh yes, come on in.
Oh, Grandma, what great paws you have.
Oh, yeah, well, much
what
bigger to hug you with.
Bad breath you have.
Much better to kiss you with.
Oh, Grandma, I don't think you're my grandmother.
I am your grandmother because I want to eat you.
Oh, no, you're the wolf. Oh.
I'm
dead in your stomach. Oh,
yeah,
Grandma,
you're in my
I see
stomach.
you.
Yeah, my grandma's in my stomach
Grandma,
too.
we
You're
have to
both
get
in
out.
there. Yeah, you can't get out of there.
Grandma, I brought this knife. Let's get out.
Oh,
Stab!
oh my God.
Yeah, it's the light.
It's good. Yeah, great. I'm really happy you stabbed out of my stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Hey there, Little Red
You're
Riding
creepy wolf.
Hood. I am kind of creepy.
Yeah,
Sorry
I'm just
about
gonna
that.
keep going.
It's just a thing
no,
I've always
I'm gonna
had.
go to my grandmother's house.
Okay.
Skip-a-da-doo-doo. Knock-knock, Grandma.
Oh, yeah, I'm in here.
Oh, hey, Grandma.
Look at my paws.
Wow, what big paws you have.
Give me a kiss.
No, oh, bad breath. Oh, you're a wolf.
I am a wolf.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
Oh, you ate me.
Yeah,
Grandma.
that tasted good. I gotta unbutton my pants. So my
Grandma, let's get out
belly's
of here.
coming
Here's a
out.
knife. Stab! Blood!
Perfect. Wow.
Nice.
That was inspired, sir.
15.
Ready?
Yep.
Hey there, Little Red
Creepy wolf, get
Riding
out of here.
Hood.
No, I'm going to my grandmother's house. Knock-knock, Grandma.
Oh, Grandma.
Hey,
You're
Grandma.
my paws.
Oh, look at your paws. Oh, your breath is bad. Oh, you're a wolf.
Ah.
Oh, you ate me. Grandma, let's get out of his stomach
No,
with this knife.
alien.
Stab.
All right. 5 seconds.
I think this needs to be told in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Ready? Yep. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. No.
You ate me. Oh, stab.
Oh, no.
Blood.
Alien scene.
Oh, alien.
About 6 seconds.
Wow.
But I think it was worth it for the alien.
I think the alien visual of the alien chest popper.
Yeah.
I think that's what we needed.
Big time.
Thanks so much.
This has been Countdown with Brothers Grimmprov. I'm Matthew Hearn.
I'm Timothy Hearn. And now back to our friends at Jollyville Radio.
This is Jollyville Community Beat with UncleASAR, turning the spotlight on good people doing great work in the real world. Clip, clip, snip, snip. We're joined today by Ace Gibbs, owner and barber extraordinaire at Reunion Barbershop on Anderson Mill Road in Austin, Texas. Why just get a haircut when you can get them all cut? Ace Gibbs, how are you? And welcome to Community Beat.
Hey, you look good, Mike.
Why, thank you. I got
Mike ain't the only one here.
You look nice too, but you need to come get your beard done.
No, this is
come
COVID.
over.
This is my COVID thing.
Ah.
I haven't done anything since March.
Really? Dang.
Now, Reunion Barbershop, that's an interesting name for a barbershop, Ace. What's the story behind it?
So a few years ago, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I was living in Colorado and I was working for a corporate barbershop and really started the dream of getting away from that and following entrepreneurship. And so I talked about my barbershop every day that wasn't real. And one day we were driving and I was trying to pick out names for a barbershop that didn't exist. And we came across a sign that said Reunion as we were talking about what to name the barbershop. And I was like, Reunion Barbershop. That sounds really great. A lot of people who've helped me on this journey are friends that I've known since I was in elementary school. And a lot of my clients that come to see me, I've known them for years and years and years. So it turned out to be the name.
So it's a true reunion in that sense. Now, other than being a place where you go to get prettified, a barbershop or barbershops are known as venues for community exchange, news, debate, information, and even altercation. How does Reunion uphold that barbershop tradition, Ace?
We are an authentic barbershop, and what I really wanted to integrate into that was true barbershop banter and, our clients discussing things back and forth. And I feel like my other barber, Monse, and I, and her clients and my clients have really come around. And it's cool because in corporate America barbershops, I feel like you don't have that, client to client interaction and barber to barber interaction. And that's something I love and thrive off of.
So tell us, how does Reunion Barbershop help support local artists and small businesses?
So we post art from our friends in the shop. We don't charge them anything. It's kind of a fair trade because I get beautiful things on my wall and they get to make money. So anybody that makes anything, whether that's candles, paintings, we have quite a few different things in there. We put that for sale up in the shop. And then actually on Halloween, we threw our first pop-up market and invited local artists and vendors to come sell their merchandise there. And it was kind of spur of the moment. Monse and I were sitting in the shop on a slow day and we're like, we should do something on Halloween. How can we make it safe? And we're like, what about a pop-up market? Because we have my friend Gratian, who owns Ella's Apothecary. We have him in our shop. He sells homemade candles and beard oil, stuff like that. And then we have my friend James Talon, who does really beautiful pet portraits. So we invited them and my friend Joanne, who makes homemade bath bombs. And then word got out, and then we ended up with, instead of 3 vendors, we ended up with 8 vendors. And then this time around, we actually have 12. So I don't even know how it even got this big. It was just an idea, and then it worked out.
So if someone wants to freshen up that fade or tighten up that mullet or just find out more information of what we're talking about here today, how can they find Reunion Barbershop on the web?
They can find us at www.reunionbarbershop.com, or you can find us on Instagram at reunion_barbershop.
Ace Gibbs, it's been really good talking with you, and we wish you the best of the best.
Thank you.
This has been Jollyville Community Beat with UncleASAR, and dig this: no one can do everything, but everyone can do something. Peace.
I got to hear that line in real life. That's my favorite thing. I heard that and I was like, oh, that's it. I was all like real hit by that the first time I heard the show. I was like, dang, that's deep.
That's funny.
The creative team that wrote and performed this episode of Jollyville Radio includes UncleASAR Alkebalon, Emily Ansonik, Lizzie Brister, Michael Crosa, Michelle Darcy, Richard Dayries, Brian Green, Robert Leary, Alan Kay, Pilar Caprada, Thomas Schlitt, Michael Stanley, Matt Waite, and Kay Wise. Special appearances by John Cook, host of the podcast Fido, Bob Don, host of the Bob's Short Story Hour and Hidden Oaks podcast, Matt and Tim Hearn of the Brothers Grimmprov Podcast. Direction and music provided by Michael Crosa with lead editing by Dr. Monse Santillan. The recording was made in accordance with social distancing. If you're enjoying Jollyville Radio, please consider supporting us on Patreon. For a small monthly pledge, you can have a big impact on the success of our show. Plus, you can get bonuses like access to the script archive, letters from characters, and even a chance to hear your own voice on the show. Just go to patreon.com and search for Jollyville Radio. Jollyville Radio is a production of Jollyville Brass Quintet, member of Austin Creative Alliance. We are based in Austin, Texas. For KJVR in Jollyville, I'm your host, Jimmy Pykrust. We'll see you next time on Jollyville Radio.